Now we finna react to my video, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and react to the video I made, probably the only video I ever made when I was a rapper back in the day. I don't know exactly what year this was, but this was Caleb Fuentex's song called "Out the Sunroof" or something. But back in the day, I used to make rap music, y'all, and I was one of the kind of the pioneers in West Texas, to be honest. Probably not in the very beginning, but in the middle stages. And I ended up, having a family, getting born again, and I quit making music. So that's my little quick story about that. But back here at this time period, I remember I barely got my house, and I was transitioning, from the street, being a real street dude to having a family and making money in the oil field, and getting away from that life. And I think after about a week or two after this video, I actually got born again, y'all. I heard the gospel and I became a Christian, and I put all my faith in Christianity and into my Lord Jesus. Amen. But I basically, turn that gang down, or turn from that gang and join this other gang, basically, as being a Christian. So anyways, this is 2 weeks prior before that, and I'll tell some more stories about this wild night at this bar in Odessa, Texas. Again, this was Caleb and this dude named Crook the Coleon or something like that from Odessa. I'm gonna play it. Check it out. And yes, I used to go by Nino, Texas, and now I'm Nino America. So what do you know? Upgraded, but let's continue.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Out the sunroof. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof. Smoking on the pine.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof. Out the sunroof.
Out the sunroof.
Yeah, I am. With choppers like I ran. I'm from that South Midland. Don't need to ask that I'm the man.
Eesh.
I don't wanna be, but ain't no wanna be. We got too many guns. I ain't talking 2 or 3. It's more like 10 or 20. Big money, we got plenty. I'm hitting Highway 80. Up the law on I-20. Man, it's a good feeling. Jump the deuce out the ceiling. A super red paint job, super sport engine. I used to push dope.
I remember this, y'all. We were at this shop right next to this bar when we went to shoot this video. I told my wife I'll be back. I went with my friend Mark to Odessa, and we went out there. I ended up getting drunk, y'all. I started drinking, right, and I shouldn't have. I just went to go shoot this video, and we went to this little, I don't know what electronic place this is right here, but it was like a little room where they were selling, car stereos, and I guess Caleb had to connect on, to go there, and we went there and we shot this video. I remember I took this hit like 20 times. Y'all don't know what I was thinking back then, but Titan was the one recording it. He's another rapper producer from Odessa. He's the one that made the beat. I don't know what's up with the sound, y'all. The sound was terrible. The mix was horrible, but that was a long time ago. I don't even know what year it was, to be honest. But anyways, I just remember we went to this little shop here where they had car stereos and they had these certain lights, and I was in there, and there's Caleb, and the guy behind me is Crook. I'm just gonna leave it like this. He's from one section or sect of people, and I was from the other side, but I was from Midland. He's from Odessa, and we kept it cordial. We were on the same song, but as the night went on, I'll tell you what happened, y'all, and it was pretty wild. But anyways, I said on here, I said, what I said my kids got insurance. I look like oil money. These boys look like they're on clearance, something like that. Y'all was real braggadocious, having money in the oil field. Like I said, I've been having money for a long time in the oil field, and thank God now I'm a Christian. But back then I was really bravado and braggadocious, to a certain extent. But we'll continue.
And live like cutthroat, but now I ball hard and FR that still close. The Chargers got Pirellis, my kids got insurance. I look like oil money, these boys look like they on clearance. It's Mr. Hater, I'm living life player. My grind on escalator, my
Man.
top like alligator. Don't defeat the block baddie, that's why your homeboy can't stand me. Either in the hood or past the sky, or you could catch me.
Man, I had a horrible haircut too. I don't know what I was thinking back in the day. But anyways, yeah, I was just there, speaking my oil field talk, my oil slang and gang talk there. If you listen to what I was saying, I said certain things here and there that were representing, my faction and whatnot. I'm not even going to say it on here. I'm not proud of this at all. But of course, I want to react to it because I'm reacting to the other rap videos from West Texas. And I'm not going to lie, I was kind of proud of watching that Baby Texas video, not of the music, but, that was something from my section. And then I already got comments on that video of Baby Texas. So I said, I'm going to do this one with me and Caleb and Crook the Coleon, and just just put it out there. Again, this is the only video I ever made as a rapper, and his probably was a good thing because, like I said, here in a minute, I'll tell you what happened on this night. Again, I was with a certain faction of people. I'll say it like that. Crook Coleon was with a certain faction of people, and historically we never got along. Let's go.
Right around my time. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof, smoking on the pine. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Out the sunroof. Out the sunroof. Right around my time. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof, smoking on the pine.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof. Out the sunroof.
That's Crook.
Chucking up the deuce, hiding out the sunroof. Swing around my city, swing a lane, sipping goose. Magoons in the back and real quick to blast you. A Texan boy quick to show you what them hands do. Calculating big numbers like I'm very nerdy. Swinging down the dirty and I'm always grinding early. Motivated to the money and I'm never nervous. Put the Coleon fly, then a couple birds. Smoking purple herbs, sipping on the purple tussin. See my mama struggling, so you know I got to hustling. Seen them dope boys on the block, so I grabbed me something. You ain't thugging like I'm thugging, man, your partner's bluffing. Chunking up the deuce, cutting out the sunroof. How you doing? How you? Shout it, what it do? Swing a line, sing the pig, sing the red and blue. And then I hit the gas, ended up on the news.
Right around my time.
The dude said ended up on the news. I said that in the last video, y'all. In West Texas, like I said, it's not, nothing to see your partners, your buddies, brothers, family members on the news. That's just a common occurrence sometimes, y'all. This is how it is out here. Let's continue.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof, smoking on the pine. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof.
Out the sunroof. Out the sunroof. Right around my time.
And here's Caleb, y'all. Caleb is from, I think, Fort Stockton. As you could tell, the video really doesn't have any extra scenes, and you'll find out why in a minute. It's only 2 scenes with us. This part right here and the part with me in that little shop with the stereos. That's Odessa right there.
I'm trying to see what it do. Pull into OD and lay it back to sunroof. I lay at my partners, then I get up in the booth. Man, these boys dropping salt, but I always spit the truth. See, I'm riding in this Jag, making haters mad. The dirt keep blowing and I just wash my slab. Blowing some sticky, got it fresh off the pad. Handle all my business, then I'm headed right back. Joe through the guts and his brother gon' tint it. Swinging in a circle, got the wood grain spinning. Looking for some drinkers, I ain't sipped in a minute. Man, I see him looking mad. Bitch, tell me how you feeling. I ain't dropped the top, but I can see through my ceiling. Got a wife at home and I ain't worried about no drinking. The boy taking throat, I'm on my Pastor Sky pimping. ATM for life, like a drug, I'm addicted, man.
He said Pastor Sky. Pastor Sky was a rap label / group in Odessa. Bring myself to the front here. Can I bring myself? Hold on, y'all. My bad. Pastor Sky was a rap label from West Texas in Odessa. I used to see them quite a bit back in the day. And Joe, I believe he's a Christian now. He's on my Facebook. Joe, he's cool. And the rest of the Pastor Sky crew, they're still out there in Odessa. And again, they're called Pastor Sky, and that's who Caleb was representing at the time. But that's what he said right there on that rap lyric. Let's continue.
Chuck a deuce out the sunroof, smoking on the pine. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof. Out the sunroof. Out the sunroof. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof, smoking on the pine. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof. Chuck a deuce out the sunroof. Out the sunroof.
And there's that one, y'all. Chunk the deuce at the sunroof. Let me get myself back over here. So on that video, if you could tell, it was only 2 scenes. Well, like I said, back in the day when I was, I always talked about it. And I made a video about my life, but I was in the oil field making money, but I was still tied to the street. I got out the game. I quit, messing with, making money illegally, but I was still, with the function as far as my community, my neighborhood, my people, whatever you want to call it, right? So again, that night we went to Odessa and I clicked up with Caleb and Crook Coleon, and we were all on a song together. Now that I hear it, it sounds pretty good, but I know that it sounds terrible whenever you listen to it on a stereo. But it could have went further if it sounded better, to be honest. But I digress. We were all on the song. I laid my verse in a trailer in Odessa with Titan, right? And I laid my verse. And later on, they told me they had the whole song ready and they were going to shoot a video. I went to Odessa. I told my wife I'll be right back. I'm going to go shoot a video with Caleb. And I ended up, drinking more than I should have. And then we ended up going to a bar right down the road from there. And I walk in the bar and there's Crook's people over there. And I kind of knew it probably would be issues because I already knew who he was. They already knew who I was, I think. And I walk in the bar and I'm with my, the young homie, Mark. And he wasn't really, he's with the business, but not really, he was there trying to talk to girls, whatever. I'm at the bar. And for some reason, I'm there, with the gang activities, y'all. I go in there, I get introduced to Crook's people. And one of them, I remember he rubbed me the wrong way. We kind of had a little bit of words. He's like, yeah, I know who you are and what you represent, whatever. And right there, my antennas went up, and man, it was on. And to be honest, I should have just left it alone, y'all. I could have just swallowed my pride, but I got somewhat disrespected, and it wasn't even in front of nobody. It was just between me and him, and there I was, y'all. 2 versus 10, 15. I'll make a call. I call my little brother. I call my big brother actually, and my best friend. Thank God they didn't go, but they never went because they kind of knew I wasn't really in no harm. I was just trying to rile up some stuff. But I call my little brother, and my little brother, y'all. That's one thing about my little brother. He would pull up ASAP. He pulled up, with that fire in his eye. And I remember we went in there. He went in there with me, and I called the dude outside, and I don't know what the statute of limitations are, but anyways, we just got to duking it out. I'll just say that. And it went into the street. A couple more things happened. I'll leave it at that. And, we got out of there. My friend Mark was bloodied up pretty good. I didn't really get touched, or my brother. Back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, I learned how to, fight crowds. Whenever you get involved in a big old melee, you just got to stick and move. So I remember that was what I was doing in there and just trying to survive, but like an idiot. It's 3 versus 15 to 10. You ain't going to win, but that's just how I was back then. I was just dumb. I wasn't like Mr. Always the toughest. I'm not trying to, portray that. I'm just saying, I know that night I was, I don't know. I just had extra courage that night, and it was a common occurrence, y'all. We would always get into stuff like this, and, that's why I'm not going to say that's why I didn't make it in the music game. Like I said, I started, dealing with my family and all that, but I just remember this night, we went to do the video shoot, and it ended up getting pretty real at the end. And that's why there's not many scenes in this video, because the next day we're supposed to link up and have like a shoot with all the cars, like cruising or something, Chunk a Deuce Out the Sunroof is the name of the song. And we never did it. Because why? Because at that point, I didn't know if Midland and Odessa were going to, be beefing at that point. Because like I said, Crook and them are from Odessa. I'm from Midland. And then Caleb's in between from Fort Stockton. And it was just a big old mess, y'all. And the video never went further. They had to release it with just 2 scenes because the big old melee in front of that bar, like in downtown Odessa. I heard other things about it, but I'm not going to really say right now. I'm not going to say what else happened that night there. But like I said, the younger friend, Mark, got bloodied up. We got out of there, went home. My wife was pissed. It was just a big old mess, y'all. But anyways, that was the song that I was on. The only song I was ever on as far as a video with Caleb and Crook Coleon from Odessa / Fort Stockton. And I ain't tripping on Crook Coleon. I ain't got no drama with him or his people. Hopefully they don't got none with me. But then again, who knows? But that was years back, y'all. So anyways, that was a video. Chunk the Deuce Out the Sunroof. And hope you liked it. And I'm out of here. Later.